and I want to look at the cost of money. Apart from the interest you need to pay on loans you obtain, taxes you need to pay on monies you receive to put into an investment, there are other costs involved in making money. There is no free money anywhere. There's no free money. So you have physical costs. You can have mental injury. When you play American football, even though they wear helmets, they bang themselves against each other. Some of them suffer ill effects in their brains later. Memory loss, Parkinson's disease, suicidal tendencies, and all that. If you go to the United States, those who come back from battles, they suffer from post-traumatic stress disorders. One of them was in a wedding ceremony, and he just heard the backfiring of an exhaust. Boom! He just took a duck in the church. He thought he was still in the battlefield. So post-traumatic stress disorders. So if you are going to make money, at what cost? Physically to you, mentally to you. Sometimes it can cause injuries like back pain, fractures, amputations, deafness. If you work in an industry that makes a lot of noise, you can go deaf. I know many midwives in old age who have arthritis from prolonged standing, and I've interviewed old midwives. They say when the woman is pushing, they also push. They also push themselves. And some of them, it has affected them. Then, if you work in a mining industry or a cement industry, the dust can form silicosis in your lungs in old age. When I see people molding blocks, they don't wear masks. The cement dust will go and crystallize in your lungs, and eventually it will make you to start to cough and be breathless. So in companies where you operate vibrating machines, sometimes you can suffer from Raynaud's disease. Your hands will be shaking in old age. If you work in the airline industry as a tower controller, air traffic controller, they are prone to having ulcers, prone to having stress, and you see the recent death rate and suicide rates among musicians, amongst a class of people. So the staying awake to play at night, the drugs you need to take to be awake and be alert and to perform, is causing a lot of mental health issues to them. For those who are into internet fraud or Yahoo, the emotional pressure you pass through, the pain, the violence you put on yourself, the drugs you need to take, they all are part of the cost of the money. And eventually, you will find out that you have spent so much emotionally, physically, to get that money. So at what cost do you want to make that money? You must think about that. Money is never free. It has a cost. The quicker sometimes, the higher the cost. The more fraudulent sometimes, the higher the cost. There are people in prison now, but I'm free. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles APOKI. Please